If you are over 60 and every morning starts with that same dull ache in your lower back, that same stiffness that makes you pause on the edge of the bed before you stand up, this video is for you. Many people your age have quietly told themselves, well, I guess this is just what getting old feels like. But today, as Dr. Robert Ellis from Wisdom Wellness Path, the message is simple and very important. Back pain after 60 is not a life sentence, and in many cases, it can be improved naturally, gently, and safely. Let's begin with something honest. If you find yourself dreading those first few steps in the morning, you are not the only one. If you need to hold on to the nightstand, the wall, or the back of a chair just to straighten up, that experience is incredibly common after 60. Many seniors have been told, either directly or silently through the way our system works, that pain is just part of aging, that your back hurts because you are old, and that there is nothing to do except take another pill, sit more, and be careful. Let me ask you, have you ever thought to yourself, I don't want to live the rest of my life like this? If that thought has ever crossed your mind, stay with this video. There is another way forward. In the next few minutes, you will hear how your body is still capable of healing even after 60, 70, or 80. Learn about one simple foundational exercise you can safely start with at home. Understand why gentle, consistent movement can change how your back feels day by day. And before we go any further, a quick reminder. If this message resonates with you, consider subscribing to Wisdom Wellness Path and sharing this video with a friend or family member who also lives with back pain. Sometimes the most powerful gift you can give someone is hope wrapped in practical tools. Let's talk about what is really happening inside your body. Not in a scary way, but in a way that helps you understand, oh, that's why I feel like this. As we age, muscles around the spine naturally weaken if they are not used regularly. Joints in the spine and hips lose some of their natural flexibility. The support system around your spine, what could be called your muscular corset, becomes a bit looser and less reliable. Now add modern life to that picture. More time spent sitting in front of the TV or computer, less walking, bending, stretching, and reaching than when you were younger. A natural fear of movement. If I move too much, I might make it worse. One patient once told this story. Doctor, I used to clean the house, garden, and play with my grandkids. Now, I feel like if I twist the wrong way, I'll be stuck for a week. That fear is real. But here is the twist. Avoiding movement because of pain often makes the pain worse over time. When you stop moving, blood flow to the muscles decreases. Stiffness builds up like rust in a door hinge. Your brain starts to associate movement with danger instead of healing. Research on low back pain has shown that appropriately chosen exercise is one of the most effective ways to reduce pain and improve function, especially in older adults, as long as it is gentle, consistent, and tailored to your abilities. So the problem is not your age alone. The problem is that your back is asking for the right kind of movement and has not been getting it. Here's the good news, and it is very good news. Your body, even in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, still has a remarkable capacity to adapt and improve when you give it the right signals. Think of your muscles and joints like a garden. If you leave it alone, the weeds take over. If you water it too much all at once, you drown the plants. But if you water it gently, a little bit every day, new life starts to appear. Gentle, consistent movement does for your back what steady watering does for a dry garden. It brings fresh blood to stiff muscles and joints. It improves lubrication inside the joints so they glide more smoothly. It tells your nervous system movement is safe, which can turn down the volume on pain signals. One patient in their late 70s came to Wisdom Wellness Path barely able to stand up straight in the morning. They believed their back had just worn out. After a few weeks of very simple daily exercises, nothing intense, done mostly at home in loose clothing, they reported something small but huge. "Doctor, I realized this morning I stood up from bed and walked to the bathroom without thinking about my back. It wasn't perfect, but I didn't feel that usual stab." That is the kind of change we are talking about. Not miracles, not overnight transformation, but a steady shift from fear to confidence, from stiffness to mobility, from living around your pain to living your life with less pain. If you want more guidance like this, remember to hit the like button and stay connected to Wisdom Wellness Path. Every week, there are new tools and insights designed specifically for people in your age group. In this video, the focus is not on complicated routines or gym memberships. The foundation of pain relief for seniors is gentle movement done consistently. Let's break that down in simple terms. Gentle. You should never feel sharp or shooting pain. Slight discomfort as stiff muscles wake up is normal, but real pain is a signal to stop or modify. Movement. We are not talking about intense workouts. Small, controlled motions that wake up the muscles around your spine are enough to begin. Consistently, a few minutes most days of the week will always do more for you than one big effort once a month. Science supports this. Studies on low back pain show that sessions under 30 minutes, done several times per week for a few weeks, can significantly reduce pain and improve function, especially when they include stretching and strengthening. Ask yourself, can you give your back 5 to 10 minutes a day? Can you treat these few minutes like brushing your teeth? Not optional, but part of your basic care. If your answer is yes, then your back has a real chance to feel different in the coming weeks. Now, let's talk about the first exercise, the foundation. The goal of this exercise is simple. Wake up the muscles that protect your spine and gently restore mobility to your lower back. Because each person's body is different, the exact position you use might change, but the principles stay the same. Move slowly. Breathe naturally. Stop well before any sharp pain. Many programs for seniors with back pain start with gentle movements that improve flexibility of the spine. Engage the core muscles that support your back. Encourage the back to move safely again after long periods of stiffness. Imagine you are lying down or seated in a comfortable chair. The exercise you begin with might be as simple as gently tilting your pelvis to flatten your lower back against the surface. Slowly rolling your lower back in a small, controlled arc. Feeling how each small motion loosens the stiffness bit by bit. One of the most effective types of gentle movement for older adults involves alternating between slight arching and rounding of the back, encouraging flexibility while staying within a pain-free range. A patient once described their first week of practice like this. "At first, I felt silly. The movements were so small. But after a few days, I noticed I wasn't bracing myself every time I stood up from the couch." That is exactly how this works. The movements may look simple, but they speak directly to the muscles that support your spine. If you find this helpful so far, pause for a moment, give the video a like, and maybe share it with a family member. You never know whose life might change because they saw something that finally made sense to them. When you practice this foundational exercise daily, many people begin to notice small but important changes within a few weeks. Morning stiffness starts to ease. Walking feels a bit smoother, with less guarding and tension. Standing up from a chair no longer feels like a major event. Often, posture improves without you even trying. As the supporting muscles strengthen and loosen, your body naturally chooses a more upright, balanced position. Here is a key twist that surprises many people. The biggest benefit is not just less pain, it is more confidence. Confidence to stand up without holding your breath, bend slightly to tie your shoes or pick up something light, walk across a room or a parking lot without constantly scanning for a chair to sit down. Have you noticed that your world feels smaller when your back hurts? Many people start declining invitations, skipping walks, or avoiding trips because they are worried about how their back will behave. Movement, done correctly, helps reverse that shrinking of your life. In research on older adults, consistent exercise has been shown not only to reduce pain, but also to improve daily function. Things like walking, climbing a few stairs, and getting in and out of a chair. So, yes, this is about your back, but it is also about your freedom. At Wisdom Wellness Path, the goal is not just to help you hurt less. The real goal is long-term independence. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine playing on the floor, or at least at the table, with your grandchildren or great-grandchildren without constantly shifting from pain. Taking a slow walk outside on a nice day without worrying if your back will lock up. Sitting in your favorite chair and standing up again without thinking about how to protect your lower back every single time. These are not unrealistic dreams. With simple exercises done consistently, many older adults regain a level of independence they thought was gone for good. One patient, in their early 80s, said something powerful after a few months of regular gentle movement. "Doctor, I didn't just get my back back, I got my life back. I feel like I can say yes to more things again." That is what this channel and this work are about. Not just less pain, but more life. If independence is important to you, if you want to keep doing as much as you can for yourself for as long as possible, make a decision with me right now. Choose to move gently every day. Choose not to accept "this is just old age" as the final answer. Choose to invest a few minutes in the only body you will ever have. And if you are finding value here, remember to subscribe so you do not miss the next steps in this series. There is a phrase that is worth repeating. Your body responds to what you do consistently, not what you do occasionally. Many people make this mistake. They wait until the pain is unbearable. Then they try something big, a long workout, a drastic change. It hurts, they get discouraged, and they stop. Your back does not need dramatic gestures. It needs small, trustworthy signals day after day. A few minutes of gentle movement in the morning or evening. Regular breaks from long periods of sitting. A little more walking, a little less time in one position. If you can give your back 5 to 10 minutes a day, and maybe a short walk when you can, you are already doing more than many prescriptions can accomplish on their own. Ask yourself, what is one small habit I can start today? Maybe it is doing the foundational exercise before breakfast. Maybe it is standing up and stretching every 30-45 minutes when watching TV. You do not have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. One of the fears many older adults have is this: what if I make it worse? That fear is understandable, especially if you have had a sudden sharp pain in the past. But movement, when done correctly, should feel safe. Here are some simple guidelines. If a movement causes sharp, stabbing, or shooting pain, stop immediately. If a movement feels stiff, tight, or mildly uncomfortable, but eases as you keep it gentle, that is often a normal part of waking up sleepy muscles. If you feel more relaxed and a bit looser after the exercise, that is a good sign. Think of your body as a wise but cautious friend. It needs to be reassured, not bullied. When you move gently and consistently, your nervous system learns that movement is not dangerous, and it gradually turns down the intensity of pain signals. Have you ever noticed how, after sitting for a long time, the first few steps are the worst, but then you loosen up a bit as you keep walking? That is your body responding to movement. So as you start or continue these exercises, be kind to yourself, respect your limits, but also gently explore your possibilities. Remember that progress for you might look different than progress for someone else, and that is perfectly fine. Everything shared so far, understanding your pain, the role of gentle movement, and this foundational exercise is just the beginning of the journey. In the upcoming videos, the plan is to guide you through 2 more simple exercises that work together with this first one to support your spine, improve your balance, which is crucial for preventing falls, reduce pain without relying on more medication. Think of it as building a small team around your spine. This first exercise wakes up and gently mobilizes your back. The next ones will add stability, balance, and strength in a way that respects your age and condition. If you stay with this series and practice daily, you are not just following exercises, you are building a new relationship with your body. Before we close, a question for you. What would you like to be able to do more comfortably 3 months from now? Get out of bed with less effort, walk around the block, stand in the kitchen to cook a meal without needing to sit down every few minutes. Hold that picture in your mind. Let it be your reason to come back to these movements every day. Your age does not define your limits. Your habits do. Many people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s have transformed their relationship with pain not by doing anything extreme, but by committing to simple, smart movement and sticking with it. So as you finish this video, remember, your back is not broken beyond repair. Your body is listening to every small choice you make. A few minutes of gentle movement each day can slowly rewrite the story your spine is telling you. This is Dr. Robert Ellis, and you are watching Wisdom Wellness Path, where simple movement leads to lasting wellness. If this message spoke to you, tap like, leave a comment sharing your biggest challenge with back pain, and subscribe so you do not miss the next 2 exercises in this series. You are not alone, you are not powerless, and you are not too old to change. Your path to a stronger, more comfortable back can start today with one small, gentle step.